2017. Driving into a bad cell. A few of them actually, they're all over the place. We've had a lot of moisture in the area all weekend.
I saw the firework.
Did you see the fire?
I saw a firework.
That wasn't a firework, bud. That was big time lightning.
No, I saw a firework.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Go like this.
These cells have been sucking in water all freaking day.
And again.
The kid in the background, his name's Greaseman. He's my wingman for filming. Hope you enjoy the lightning. We're getting some good pics over here. There's a nasty one to the left. It's pretty bad. Hopefully I can capture it as it comes over. So we're traveling east on Pioneer Crossing. The wind started to pick up. In our last video that got messed up, we hit a box. It freaking just got smashed. It blew into us. It's starting to get a little bit of a drizzle. We're headed right into her. We're going to be going by the mountain. In this state in Utah, we have a thing called a rain shadow. Most of you weather people probably know about that. When it gets by a mountain, it just freaking dumps. And so we live by a mountain, and it just is going to freaking dump when we get by there, when the cell comes over there. So we're headed towards that mountain right now where the storm's located. There's a whole line of showers that go across these west mountains. What happens is these thunderstorms build up. Oh, there was a nice one. You guys caught that one. When these storms build up, they hit the west mountains, and they're a little bit high up. They get about 7,000, 7,500 feet. And those are the low mountains. That is in the high mountains out here. And they just freaking get tons of moisture and lots of cold stuff. You get tons of hail coming out of there. It gets nasty out here. I'm going to do a little lane change. I'm not going to fall behind this clown. We have the best drivers here, by the way. Utah has fantastic drivers. One of the best driving states in the nation. I'm being a little facetious just because our drivers freaking suck here. Utah's a good place to get killed for driving in. One of the best places to do for painful, crappy driving. Coming around the curve. Normally I wouldn't videotape a thunderstorm, but this line was too good to pass up. Thought you guys would want to see it. We're just passing the grocery store here. We're coming into that mountain. We're starting to get a little drizzle. We're on the tip of these storms. So they're about a little bit above me. I think in a little bit here we're going to get some poundage. It's a good thing we left before this thing starts to hit, because when it hits, these people on their license plates, they turn it around and it's dum-dum. They don't, when it snows here, it's a parking lot all over from 3 counties up. You can't move around here. So we'll see what this turns out to. Hopefully it's something good and it's not a bunch of lightning. We haven't had a really good pounding here. The thing about this state is when it does come down, it will come down in buckets, just like down south. but it'll be really short. So we'll see what we get on this road. And I'll come in on the south and I'll take this west route, and then I'll come up on a south area and you'll get to see that other line. It looks like there's a whole line of thunder showers west of where I'm at. And they're just coming along to the Wasatch. Like I said, once it gets over by those mountains, it just pounds. We're coming up to one of these small mountains, but these aren't, east of us there's the big Wasatch Mountains. These are the Ochre Range, but the thing about the Ochre Range is that it still produces some nasty thunderstorms because it picks up that cold air going over the mountains, and that's where you get all your hail and crap like that. I lost my cameraman because he doesn't want to film for me, so my apologies for if it's a little blurry. Hopefully I've provided some cheap entertainment for you while you're bored watching my video. Now hopefully when we get to the south, we'll pick up some, get to see those thunder showers more defined. That was pretty good. I'm actually going to go this way because I noticed that line moved a little bit. I'm going to take a break from the camera. We got the Utah County Sheriff freaking just finding us. I'm sure he's not going to like it if I start filming.
Oh, it's just
Huh? Sorry about that. Probably better off to invest in a GoPro. That's what some of you were saying out there. But it's cheap comedy, dude. So, when I turn to the left here, we're going to get a good line here. And our other grease man, the camera guy, he started speaking, so maybe he'll be able to take the camera. Grease man says no, he doesn't like me right now. Now maybe I'll get you some good shots of some lightning here. Now our hope is that where we live, we actually hope it floods. This looks pretty gnarly, guys. Right now it's kind of lame. But maybe, just maybe, we'll get some heavy rain and I'll give you some good lightning. That cell is like right above us. It's been cooking all day. It's been in the 90s today. So we got some good cooking. I should have took a picture. I should have had this camera rolling for you guys when these things were forming this afternoon. It came in pretty good and defined. Yeah, we got some really good freaking cells here. Man, these are nice. That's why I figured I'd turn south. I'm hoping when we get to by our house that it floods. Because there's these smart people by us, they actually built their houses on rock that turns to mush. Pretty funny, actually. Why would you build your house against a mountain when you take all the trees away? Why would you take all the trees away? That would make you stupid. pay $500,000 for a house and have it wash away? Yeah, pretty stupid. It's been dry here. Mother Nature's coming to pay it back. It's coming to pay the people back that decided to build by a mountain. Not a good idea. This is called revenge of the trees. When you chop down the trees, it was for a reason. Now, nature pays us back for building the houses where we take down the trees. And there's nothing to catch the water. You got a view of this guy. Blur out his license plate. This is pretty D, wouldn't you say? Now we're really gonna go into it, boys and girls. We're going up the mountain. And this is where it's gonna get fun. This is what we call monsoon. This is what you guys all wanted, right? Nice, huh? You just wait. If this keeps up like this in another 20 minutes of rain like this, it's gonna flood. It will flood. I don't have that much room. I'll try to make part 2 if it runs out. I'll get you guys more. Free movie in the park. They took the trees that was to build the park. You're actually climbing up the mountain.